What up, y'all? DCFAYGOGUY. Today we're going to be taking a look at Zug Izland's Cracked Tiles. This came out on this day 16 years ago, and this right here it's one of those albums, it's one of those groups that I've slept on that I should have discovered years ago. I regret not doing so. It wasn't until seeing Zug Izland live at the Gathering of the Juggalos in 2018. I liked what I heard and then looked into them further. From there, became a huge instant fan, and it's just, I'm kicking myself in the ass for not having discovered Zug Izland sooner, especially when they were already at my disposal. I had listened to a couple tracks from Zug Izland on the Psychopathics from Outer Space Part 2. I liked Why, wasn't a big fan of We Live, and so because of that, I never really looked further into them. Big regret, really should have. Absolutely love Zug Izland. So let's go ahead and jump right into this. That is the front. If you don't know the story behind Cracked Tiles or the meaning behind Cracked Tiles, I'm sure everybody does. This is kind of a Juggalo classic favorite right here. But Cracked Tiles, because this whole album was written by Violent J. The theme of it is the cracked tile, like you hear the story in Behind the Paint, where when Violent J was in school, all the other classmates would say if you step on a cracked tile, you have to kiss one of the Bruce brothers. So they were kind of the brunt of that joke, and therefore that is why you can see here. I don't remember what grade this was, but this is actually one of the school pictures from Violent J when he was in school. So pretty cool little album cover there. Go ahead and crack it open like so. There's the disc. Come over here to the back side of the book with all the bandmates there. I feel like Violent J should be in this book because he wrote it. I mean, the whole way that Zug Izland came to be, it was originally Violent J and Mike P, and then from there they ended up finding Sin. They liked Sin's vocals better, so they went with him, aka G-Man. They call Violent J, and all of them used to call him G-Man. But I feel like Violent J should be a part of this just because the formation of Zug Izland really had to deal with Violent J and Mike P, and everything just kind of fell into place from there. I know the current Zug Izland roster is just Sin and Mike P, but I don't know. I feel like in this original one, Violent J should have basically been like a member of it, just because he did backup vocals and he did write all the songs. So we'll go ahead and flip it open. Here you have your thank yous here. There you have the band again. Flip it open again. Once again, there's the band promoting their website. Here you have kind of some promotional stuff, but I like this. This is kind of cool. It's in the form of like a shout out. They're basically shouting out Behind the Paint, The Green Book, Morton's List, The Gathering of the Juggalos. I love the way that that was done. We've already seen that part. We'll flip it over to here. Again, you have the bandmates there and what everybody does. See, this is where I feel like this is definitely the photo that should have had Jay, just because they could have, you know, they could have had him in there as backup vocals because he's in like every song doing backup vocals. So we'll go ahead. I know it's already shown the track list, but we're going to close this now. Flip it over to the back with the track list, which is intro. Welcome to Zug Izland. Zug Izland. Welcome. Zug Izland. Welcome. Zug Izland. Fire. With the taste of the youngest fire, baby. Don't you know who we are? Fire, baby. Sunny day.
But there's nothing I can do.
I hate myself because
I'll stand far away. I wouldn't want to die.
Prison song.
I can't recall it
When the love was gone,
I can't recall it
when the pain was strong,
I can't recall it.
Fly.
Sand moves slowly through the hourglass. Wings spread, we can all fly last.
everybody coming by.
Suicide.
Turn so she can see
And make the back of your head squirt before you go and come in. Do us all a
Dreams.
chasing impossible ways. Are you running up a slippery hill?
The river.
Just forget not all that you've been told. Right here.
Small Town.
Once you cock the hammer back and be like fire, I'll bet you would. I think I like it. Okay, I'll stay.
Always.
You're my best friend. It's easy to see. No matter how bad things in life can be, you've always got me.
Hiroshima.
She's about to swallow when my lady came home and caught me down on my knees, get ready.
Cry.
Cry, little sister. Come to you.
Slam.
I bet that day will break you.
And Simplicity.
Raindrops fall from the dark night sky. Bodies crawl from garbage cans and alleyways alive. You can
So, listening to this album, when I first listened to it, the two songs that took a little bit for me to like, for them to grow on me, was definitely Small Town and Slam. Slam is very short. I wish it was longer now. And if I'm not mistaken, that was actually the theme, the opening intro for, I believe it was Slam TV, the JCW TV show that they had online years back. Somebody can confirm or deny that in the comments down below. But this album right here, I can actually listen from front to back. There's not one song I don't like on here. The one song I may every now and again skip is Fly, just because Fly is actually the first time anybody ever heard this was on Forgotten Freshness Volume 3. So if you really think about that, that's how long this project was in the works. Forgotten Freshness Volume 3 came out in, I want to say, December of 2001. This album came out January 28th, 2003. Right after the Wraith Shangri-La. So that's literally how long this whole project was basically in the works. So because I love this album front to back, I'm going to point out basically my favorite tracks. Favorite tracks are Sunny Day, Suicide, Dreams is my standout favorite. Absolutely love Dreams. I love the way the song starts, and I just love.
Are you climbing up a slippery pole, falling deep in a hole?
Love it. Absolutely love that track. The River is a damn good one, and Always is a standout for me. Now, I actually listened to Ride or Die on the Willoughby Rags Magical Bag of Poop. That was the free giveaway at the ICP seminar at the 2018 Gathering of the Juggalos. So I did hear that song before I heard Always, but both are beautiful versions. I do favor this one just a little bit better because of some of the lyrics, but I actually want to take both of them and mash them up and kind of do, I guess you could call it a remix. I have a really dope idea for how I want to do that, so maybe someday I'll upload that on the channel. So that's my top 5 like outstanding tracks, but again, I love this thing front to back. Really wish I would have gotten into Zug Island a hell of a lot sooner. I'm definitely kicking myself in the ass because it's like, what the fuck was wrong with me? Why did I not go look these guys up sooner? Why did I not get the album sooner? Why have I not been a Zuggalo for a lot longer than now? You know what I mean? So absolutely love it. I would give this a solid 5 out of 5. Dope album. Absolutely love it. Honestly, I would like to see Zug Island sign back to Psychopathic Records, release new music with Violent J writing a lot of the lyrics. Not saying that they are not good now on their own, because they are. I do like the other albums that they've put out. 333 is also good. Both of the Promised Land CDs, Nebula and Event Horizon, are also very good albums as well. But the problem I'm having is I haven't even been able to pick up Nebula because it's just not really there's not a lot of pressing on the CDs. So I feel like if they could get a good distribution deal through Psychopathic Records to press up these albums and continue to make albums in the future, that's something I would like to see them do. And I think it's a passion project of Violent J's that has kind of been forgotten. So I'd love to see that kind of re-brought back to life. They kind of did a little bit back in 2014 with the Toxicology greatest hits, basically, of Zug Izland. So I would love to see them come full force, release new material with Mike P, Sin, and Violent J, just the three of them working together. I feel like they could make a dope-ass album, and obviously the proof is in the pudding because Cracked Tiles is a Juggalo favorite. So leave your thoughts down below about the album. I'm pretty sure, I don't think there's one person out there that I've heard say that they hate this album. So anyway, leave your thoughts down below. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.